예, 알겠습니다. 그때 갈게요. 예, 거기 집으로 갈까요? 아니면 어떻게?
보러 가야 돼? 네. 그럼 그 기계 사는 거야?
If you know Seoul well, you'll know these landmarks make this place Jongro. The Millennium Tower that's over this way. This building over here on the Scotiabank, exit 15, Jongro. It's March, so it's wet, but it's wetter than I remember. I always remember Korea being so cold or so humid. A lot of rain in the summer, but not so much rain in the winter. But the past few days, just been like this is London or something. I really love this area. It hasn't changed. Like Gangnam, everything's getting so developed and it's changed. The Jongro is the way. It really hasn't changed since when I first came here, which was '94, which is almost 20 years. So let me just show you a little bit around here and of course some of the back alleys. Let's start with this alley right here. This is one of my favorite alleys because actually I don't want to see my head, I want you to see where I am. This is one of my favorite alleys. So much so that the movie that I shot last year, Escapade, has a scene here, and I just love this stuff, you know, isn't this so cool? They keep talking about these areas coming down. These are all restaurants, and Jongro has a lot of factories and stuff like that. Well, offices and low industry kind of factories. So they have all these places here where you can eat, and they have these little back alleys that lead to them. And I think it's quite cool. It's morning. It's midweek. Not a lot of activity, but here dinner time there'll be steam coming out and the smell of food and people drinking soju. It's quite fun. You know, I've been really stressed because I've been shooting my short film. So this feels quite nice to come out and do the stuff that I like to do now, which is shooting video, of course, and and going around these old places that have been so important to me. So I'm actually having fun here. Now I'm getting a bit concerned about leaving, you know. I love this country. I've been here for, I've probably been here over 10 years as a resident, and I love Korea, and I love Korean people, and I love this culture. And being away for 1 year has made me appreciate it that much more. So being here a short time, I'm like, I'm home, you know, and then I gotta leave again. I guess I just have to be more determined and somehow come up with $100,000 to shoot my next movie, Tiffany. Then I'll be back here for, you know, a couple of months, and I'd have a wonderful time. And then if I could keep making movies going back and forth, I'd be the luckiest man on the face of the planet. Now I'm coming into the beginning of an area that I love so much, and it's so different in the day as opposed to night. Because if you look at, you know, all these buildings here, first of all, there's no streetlights, but look at all the signs. These are all electric signs, so they light the whole street up. It's just filled. People just pour down here and drink and eat. There's loads and loads of places to eat. There's lots of great drinking places. And as a non-drinker myself, it doesn't bother me at all. But I really love the drinking culture. I think that there's a lot of really heavy drinking here, which is unhealthy, flat out unhealthy. But that the drinking culture is really fun here. There's no violence. People don't get drunk like back home and fight. Here, Koreans they're a lot more polite, and they drink, and things never get out of hand. I never see fights. So the drinking culture is really, really fun here, and this is one area which is really popular for after work eating and drinking, and you're getting together with your friends and relieving the stress of your 14 to 18 hour work days. It's nice. I forgot to mention that there's a lot of jewelry stores here. This is kind of like the jewelry district in Seoul, Jongro. A lot of these places here. One here, another one down there. They're all over the place. So whenever you have mass items in one area, they become more competitive and they become more cheap. So that's it from Jongro for this year, or for this month. I don't know when I'll be back again. But I'm gonna go warm up now. I love this place. Come check it out. Actually, what I'm going to now, I came out at exit 15. I'll talk to you soon from Jongro. Bye bye.